Injury DMF New Kuranga Tutu. A Pedaya. Akakuk.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And now they can clear their lines. And this is Ibrahimovic. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Toure stood his ground strongly. And he goes cross-field. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a pretty loose pass. And he thumps it clear. Bergobi. And claimed it back swiftly. Cruyff. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Very nicely done. Quality ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Yamal puts his foot on the gas. Can he get onto this? There will be a throw-in. That's really well cleared. That's really well manoeuvred. Yaya Toure. And it's Rijkaard. Nesta. Here's the return pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Back to the keeper it goes. There's a sharp little ball here. Thinks about the shot. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal's cross. Toure with a fine tackle.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And that should get the job done. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nesta. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
GG.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7, Ibrahimovic.
And we're off again.
Number 19.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Number 16, Rodri.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Number 22, Rivaldo. Number 21, Nedved. Number 17,
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Substitutions taking place.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Yamal has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. And he's gone looking for safety. But they've got it again. Pepe. Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nesta gets rid without sophistication. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And this is Messi. And Messi! They've done it! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. Defending was strong and firm. Nesta gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Pele. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Yamal. Deep cross. He gets big against the crossbar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nedved.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Messi. Yamal. Vitinha. Nedved. Looking for options for movement.
Rijkaard.
That's going in strongly.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Knocks it into space. He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
Messi has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Vitinha. Out of play for a throw. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Bergomi. Looking for a run-up. Rivaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Koller chasing after it. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Oh, smashing header! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic
Argentina.
effort. Simply fantastic.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Bergomi with the clearance.
2 added
Time
minutes has
added
been
on
indicated.
will be 2 minutes. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Lahm showing good feet. That's the end. Indonesia can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the tee.
The action has already started.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. Arsenal have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more...
Big chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Threads one in. And here's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Rodri. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chooses to go cross-field. Beckham. And this is Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nesta does well to get it back. Rodri. Bergomi.
Phoenix Rising really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Collar. Pelé. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. In by Hullet. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Rui Costa. And it's Beckham. Now it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Oh, great save by Dida.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's going right the way across. Beckham. Oh, that's nice. Now here's the delivery. Tries to get it clear. Pepe. Lam. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Cruyff. Toure in acres of space out wide. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. Lam. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Phoenix Rising truly have no need to panic. They can reassess it.
Chance! And That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckham. Can he get it through? Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played out towards the right wing. Ball is over the line. Lam. Collar engages and forces him off the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into stoppage time. Collar is onto it in a flash. Now it's Hullet. Distributed tidily. Beckham. Quick look, then plays it in. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24, Toure.
So off we go once more.
Number 16,
Phoenix Rising really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 10, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field,
Lam.
number 21, Nedved.
And it's Messi.
Number 17,
Beckham gets into some
Vitinha.
space.
Number 18,
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
Hullet.
Too quick for
Number
defence and
32,
keeper.
Vieri. Number
And it's
22,
Yaya Toure.
Rivaldo. Substitution.
Yaya Toure! And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Vieri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard. And this is Vieri. Now it's Vitinha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nedved gets a foot in here. Rivaldo. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Messi looking to run onto it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Big header! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it...
Oh, he's been... And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Bergomi. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Yaya Toure. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played back in. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckham has created one goal already. And he's being shifted off it. Rivaldo. And it's Beckham. Into the last quarter of an hour. Aimed beyond the defence.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Rijkaard. He's played it back. Now it's Nedved. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Messi, and it's Vieira. Gullit.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a shade optimistic.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. To Lahm. Now, can they get him away? Messi gets into a good position.
Added time.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Gullit goes on a charge down the left. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And he's well positioned here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Drives it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the shot! Chance here to counter. Mbappe tries making a foray down the right.
And it's Dembele. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thinks about the shot. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good take in a good area. It is a corner, and we have our very first corner. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And they can counter here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. South Korea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a very decent... And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Hullet. This is Dembele. Ronaldinho. Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Lam. Lovely feet. Great ball, and he's in here. Dixon. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. No way through. Rijkaard. Pele puts his foot on the gas. Pele. Mbappe. Shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yaya Toure. Pepe. It's a searching pass.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's
added
Mbappe.
time.
Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the first half is done.
Indonesia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
And we come to you now with a
Indonesia
quick
go in at
request for
half-time on a
support
comfortable
for our
2-goal
World Charity
cushion.
Fund. Substitution for Indonesia, number 11, Suarez. Coming on the field is number 18, Ibrahimovic.
There's the start of the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Oh, it's Dembele. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ronaldinho. Referee's given a throw. Yaya Toure. And it's Vitinha. Oh, strongly challenged there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Indonesia in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dembele gets flagged offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Toure does really well there, he is strong. Oh, that's clever. That's a good ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pele is onto it in a flash. And it's Gullit. Pele tries a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control point.
Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And here's De Jong.
De Jong really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bergomi gets across to intercept that. That has not gone well. Just a quarter of an hour to play. De Jong. Roberto Carlos. He has found a way through.
Great feat, that.
And here's Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Yaya Toure. That ball looks a good one. Dembele. Ronaldinho gets a foot in here. Indonesia are coasting towards victory. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Pele does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Plays a sharp little ball here. Yaya Toure. Hullet. South Korea needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Ronaldinho. And that is a little undercooked.
Added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Vitinha. And that interception was... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Indonesia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Van Dijk. This is De Jong. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. Hullet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what a climb! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Stood up well to him there. Indonesia are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. The ball has bounced loose now. Lahm. Still goalless. Vitinha. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Suarez. South Korea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Jong is always looking to break lines. And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Always onto this. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. Distributed tidily. Lahm. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lahm. And here's Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Shoots! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. It's come to nothing.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And a chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Mbappe. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aim forwards.
Has been indicated.
And it's Ronaldinho. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, this looks sharp. Pelé, now looking to orchestrate a counter. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Indonesia clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Indonesia in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And the action is back underway.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Ibrahimovic.
And here's Dembele. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
No, that's been intercepted. Lahm delivers. He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
He's getting hounded, really hounded. And he's away. Nicely spread. Now that's well seen too. Indonesia do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. And now the breakaway. Deep through. Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is a great pick out. And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's lost his shot at goal! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Indonesia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, what a ball! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
De Jong, this is promising. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Luis Suarez.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pele. Dixon. It's Van Dijk. Rijkaard. And it's De Jong. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! No, not quite.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's the keeper's ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Yaya Toure. Indonesia are coasting towards victory. Rijkaard. Nicely aimed pass. Just eases him off the ball. Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here. De Jong deals with that comfortably. Pull it. Chance here to counter.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And a shot! In with the challenge. Vitinha. Now he's got space here. Oh, super ball! There's the shot! And how did he not make it four? That's that, the end. Indonesia looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together.